All right. Hey, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Great to see you, Dom. Thanks for joining us today at Supernova. Dom and his team at Meta have been working closely with us at Cerebras on the new Llama 4 models, as well as the new Llama API, which we'll talk about in a bit. But at the risk of dating myself, as well as dating Dom, I'll share with you like a fun fact. Actually, Dom and I used to work together back in the day, AWS AI, circa 2017 or so.
That's right.
Right? Back then, AI and deep learning were definitely where not they are today, but it was super promising and super exciting even then. Dom, do you remember that time?
All too well. Efficiency and speed were still, common subjects, but as far as usefulness goes, we were dealing with hot dog versus not hot dog, as opposed to the real applications that y'all are building today. So it's quite a different time, but we were still working on the same problems.
Yeah. The pinnacle of AI of the day has been finding dogs and cats in images. It's kind of funny, but it's actually the basis for the self-driving cars we have roaming the streets of San Francisco today.
That's right.
So, well, things have changed definitely since 2017. I mean, AI had made tons of progress, especially around NLP. And Dom, we'd love to hear a bit more about Meta's journey specifically with the Llama family of models.
That's right. So right after the ChatGPT moment in late 2022, early 23, Llama came onto stage to really offer freedom, right? Freedom to be able to customize, modify models, deploy them anywhere. And it kind of sparked a revolution that resulted in lots of derivative models. It resulted in a whole supply chain of specialized hardware vendors, as well as kernels and serving frameworks and what have you. So, I mean, it really sparked a revolution. And today we see 1.2 billion downloads is what we celebrated of Llama. And it's been great. The pace has been breakneck, and we're all moving to deliver more with Llama.
Yeah, I definitely feel that the Llama project and series of models has been really transformative for the entire AI community and really sparked so much innovation. And if I look at the chart we're seeing here, and I try to extrapolate, I think we can expect Llama 4.1 in, I don't know, June, July-ish. Any comment?
We're working super hard. There's going to be a lot to come this summer.
All right. We'll try to extract more out of Dom later. Let's see. So also, you folks at Meta held an incredible event, the first LlamaCon, just a few weeks ago. And it was a fantastic, interesting announcement that you made about the Llama API. You want to share a bit more about the Llama API, why you decided to build it, what are you trying to achieve?
Yeah, absolutely. So we had our first developer conference for Llama last month, and it was really great. It was a moment to celebrate all the progress we've had with Llama, and also tackle some of the issues that we've heard developers talk about when it comes to harnessing the best of Llama. And as it turns out, Llama is available everywhere, but some of the features are inconsistently implemented. Key things that folks rely on, like structured outputs or tool calling, implementations aren't always consistent. And so we wanted to fix that. We wanted to give folks a great platform to leverage the best of Llama and build on top of it. And so we launched the Llama API in preview, and just like any other platform, offers a great, easy-to-use interface. We offer customization of models. We have fine-tuning, a way to evaluate them. But one of the most important things we wanted to tackle was speed, and that's where you all came in. And you've heard enough here about speed and its importance. We believe that it is what is holding this industry back in terms of the amazing applications you can see. As models evolve, what you really need is not to wait seconds or minutes for your end users to see some result after your application does a dozen calls under the covers. So what we wanted to unlock for folks was enable Cerebras in our product with a simple change of a model, from your traditional option to a Cerebras option. You can get 18 times faster inference, and it's really amazing. So we can't wait to see what folks are going to build with this to leverage the power of Llama as we continue to iterate. So, well, you all have been hosting a service for a little while now. Yeah. Let us know what you've seen customers build with it.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing I say actually is I've been an early preview customer of the Llama service, and it's been really fantastic. And just really kind of seeing the experience being so smooth with Llama has been great. In terms of speed, yeah, I mean, we've been operating our own service for quite some time with the fast inference. And we've certainly, as we've onboarded, dozens and dozens of different customers, and some of them, we spoke about here today, like it became clear pretty quickly kind of the value of speed and how it really enables applications. The first example would be AlphaSense, which builds an agentic system for financial research. One way to think about AlphaSense platform is really it's deep research for finance. And really, for a given query, it spins up dozens of LLM calls, tool calls, all aggregated together. And then the user gets back a really thoughtful, deep insight into their financial query. The quality of the output is fantastic, but what happens when you run this on standard GPUs, these calls aggregate and latency aggregates as well. And then the user experience really suffers. And with Cerebras, once AlphaSense migrated to Cerebras, this whole chain of invocation and the added latency really compressed down. And so AlphaSense is able to return a thoughtful answer to the user within seconds. And that's where the user experience really is a major difference. Another example is Mistral. Mistral Le Chat is an assistant application powered by Mistral, Mistral's model. Mistral, for those that don't know, one of the world's leading foundational model companies. And Mistral's assistant Le Chat also has a flash answers mode that is powered by Cerebras and does tool calls, search, image processing, all powered by Cerebras. And again, the outcome of that is just the experience is very smooth because it's so fast. And then lastly, one really cool customer using Cerebras is Tavus with their digital twin application. And this is kind of really visionary and how many of us maybe foresee AI really being applied in the future is that end-to-end experience. It's not just text, not just image. It's actually a combination of multi-modality, all in the same input, all being outputted to create a digital twin. And again, the challenge there with this vast amount of information that needs to be processed, image, audio, text, just latency adds up. And again, with Cerebras, the ability is to just accelerate all of that, condense, so that the experience is as natural as talking to another human. So these are, what's common to all of these, applications where speed really makes a difference and creates just a better user experience and a differentiating factor for these applications. All right, switching gears a bit, another exciting thing the Meta released is the new Llama 4 series of models. It's very exciting. I mean, we'd love to hear from you about the new series of models. How should we think about using each one of them?
Yeah, so last month we announced the Llama 4 series. Well, we talked about 3 models, 2 of them that are available and folks are playing with them and building on top of them, Scout and Maverick. And then you got the big guy. And Behemoth was used to train Scout and Maverick, and it's still being trained at the moment. And we're looking for ways to bring this massive model out for folks to build on and use. So we're pretty excited about that. And at the event, we also talked about a model called Little Llama. Mm-hmm. We know big is all the rage, fast is all the rage, but in addition to that, you need small models to build more efficient for efficiency and targeted scenarios and be able to customize them. Yep. And so we're releasing Little Llama at some point this summer. And yeah, so that's something to look forward to. Our goal really with Llama is to provide systems that you can really you build on top of and really understand. And so our goal is to provide them with a variety of tools that they can harness and take action on those tools reliably. So that's where we're focused, and we'll be cooking a lot this summer, and hopefully you'll see a lot of models come out of Meta and Llama.
Yeah, that's very exciting. And yeah, Little Llama, I mean, currently Llama 3.18b is actually one of the most popular Llama models because it's so small, can be easily deployed, super fast. And also worth mentioning all the other models you have, like Llama Guard, Prompt Guard. To your point, it all kind of adds to that ecosystem of models. All right, folks, this was super interesting. I wish we had more time to chat, Dom. Thank you for spending time with us this evening, and really, huge thank you for Meta for the contributions to the AI community. I mean, the Llama is a fantastic contribution. PyTorch is an incredible contribution. I would argue that a lot of, not just Llamas, but so many other models we have today are all built on top of PyTorch. The amount of innovation PyTorch enabled is just incredible. And we'd love to see Meta continue to partner with Cerebras as well to empower the entire community. Any last parting words?
That's exactly right. Well, thank you for having us. We're excited to bring everyone the power of Cerebras through the Llama API for you to use and build on top of. Our service is in preview currently, so please use the QR code and express interest, and very soon it'll be available to everybody. And yeah, thank you for having us, and this is a great partnership. We look forward to seeing what folks will build.
Awesome, Dom. Thank you so much.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Dom.